AI users are so desperate for validity that they must argue that their work is original when it is absolutely not, especially when they are infringing on copyrighted content, but they don't seem to care about it. To all those people complaining, AI was trained on copyrighted content, well, so were you, dumbass! Are you trying to say that we are AI too because we learn from copyrighted content? I think you missed the part where we don't infringe on them. Oh sure, we make fan works, but we're not arrogant enough to say, rest in peace Hollywood, rest in peace animation studios, watch out, we're going to replace you. Every movie you watch was copyrighted, every book you read was copyrighted, every TV show you saw was copyrighted. We are actual fans of the IP. You are just a tourist who use AI to pretend like you have any genuine skills. Your brain learned from all those things, and it shaped your knowledge and the way you think. I love the way you say that we learn from copyrighted content, just like AI, because that suggests that we actually learn something, while you're just sitting your ass off and letting the robot do the learning. Also, I think you confuse inspiration with theft, because that's what you people are doing with copyrighted content. You steal. Should all those copyright holders now sue you for writing your own books, articles, or screenplays? Do you seriously not understand what intellectual property means? Do you know the difference between fan work and original work? No company is going to sue you for making original work. They can sue you for fan work, but they generally don't. Unless you're Nintendo. Or a lot of Japanese companies for that matter. But still, people making fan work show their love and passion towards the franchise. You don't show any passion toward the franchise. All you show is nothing but arrogance. A classic case of the Dunning-Kruger effect. After all, you were trained on copyrighted content. We are trained in copyrighted content, but we don't make new content out of those copyrighted content. We do not have the right to copy those copyrighted content. I am not surprised that an AI user like you is too dense to comprehend that. It's one of the rare times in which I am rooting for big corporations to copyright strike you. There is always a correlation between stupidity and arrogance, and it is always exemplified by AI users. If someone is making a movie using someone else's IP, it's always unoriginal. Yes, if you want to be original, then you'll have to make your own IP. It's called intellectual property for a reason. It's a property, but it's not yours. The people who can make movies, shows, comics, games are the ones that have the rights for them. Game of Thrones was based on an existing IP. Yes, it's based on George R.R. Martin's books, except HBO and the people who made the Game of Thrones show have the right to make them. You do not. Even Aliens by James Cameron, one of the best sequels of all time, basically unoriginal because he used an existing IP. You can say unoriginal all you like. James Cameron got permission to make Aliens. You don't. Such a degenerate argument that is. You boys need to come up with something better. Here's one for you. Stop making AI slop of existing intellectual properties or the corporations will come for your ass. The lack of perspective and imagination is the real bottleneck. Imagine an AI bro who uses other people's intellectual properties to make their trash, telling people that they lack imagination. While you think harder of another pathetic excuse to manifest your hate, I am having fun here. If you are, then you wouldn't write 3 long paragraphs responding to haters. But sure, you are not mad. How about I crossbreed 2 popular IPs at a time? That should be double unoriginal, right? Yes, actually, if you're still using the same names, locations, and characters of those intellectual properties, then you're still not making anything original. You're unoriginal. You have no permission to make them. And it's still garbage. Here's another installment of AI users desperately trying to seek validation. Now here's the question to the AI haters. How is this any different? That is a fan film made with genuine passion and love to the source material. You are making garbage with no love and no passion. You only care about the output. That's why people despise you. I get that the man took more steps, that the work was more painstaking, but it's not his IP. He's not telling a story. He's not iterating on the source material at all. The difference is that he actually made it. You asked the robot to make it for you. Aside from degrees of visual fidelity, what's the meaningful difference between this and an AI-generated clip? The meaningful difference is that he made it himself. You asked a robot to make it for you. Do I have to repeat that? A clip like this has way more in common with AI slop than it does with offered coherent art. One is just quicker to produce. Wow. Absolutely zero respect towards the process. One is just quicker to produce. They are not the same. Yours are worse. But you are too blind to see that because you genuinely thought you made it when you didn't. It's quite harrowing that AI users aren't born with genuine creativity. I will have $30,000 to make a fully AI film. What's the plan? I don't know, man. You tell me. You're the one who has the money. You're the one who wants to make an AI film. So go ahead and tell me what your plans are. I'm supposed to have ideas by next week. No, doofus, you're supposed to have ideas now. You're the one who wants to make the film, and you have no idea what to make? I thought you were an AI user. Why can't you ask any of those AI chatbots about what to make? You can't ask them for inspiration? Are their ideas too garbage for you to use? Did you have to resort back to asking human beings for them? Come on, guys. What would you want to see? What do you mean, what we want to see? What kind of movies would you want to make? I thought AI is supposed to be great at generating ideas. Why are you outsourcing your ideas to humans? Either AI sucks at generating film ideas for you, or you don't know that you could have just asked an AI to make one. Either way, you're an idiot. It's pretty evident that AI users are so output-oriented that they do not appreciate the process at all. They just care about the result. They're like movie producers, except movie producers hire actual talent, not robots. This guy made a good point. What is the business model? If it's a feature-length film, how are you going to monetize it? Where are you going to distribute it? It already has distribution. I thought you didn't have ideas. What kind of distribution? Putting it on YouTube? Wow, if that's the case, then my ABB show is a live show with episodes. Oh wait, it technically is. Where's my $30,000 budget? We need good examples of AI filmmaking and storytelling. Try to make it impossible for the antis to just say dog poo. You know what? You are right. You do need good examples of AI filmmaking and storytelling. You do need something that makes AI critics and anti-AI people go, wow, that is genuinely good, and not dog poo at all. The problem is, none of you produce anything worthy of value to distribute. You can't even get streaming distribution to Netflix, and they distribute a lot of garbage. The most that you can do is social media, which has way more garbage, and even then, you're getting a lot of pushbacks. AI users need to be creative, and asking people publicly in social media for ideas of your film is not creative at all. We have way more AI users failing, but before we cover more of those, this video is sponsored by you. Yes, all you wonderful sponsors, you are all fantastic. If you want to sponsor the channel, please check out the links below, just $1 and you help this channel a lot. Thank you so much. This is the natural conclusion of using these things. We just found out our AI has been making up analytics data for 3 months, and I'm gonna throw up. I mean, are you guys even surprised? The AI chatbots that I use always forget that I use semicolon in the spreadsheets, not comma, even after I tell them not to. So the fact that they are making up statistics as they go along is perfectly in line with what I expect them to do. This is one of those times when people completely overestimate what AI can do and just let them do things without any human supervision. AI can be a great tool for the right people. It certainly helped me plenty of times, but in the hands of idiots, AI will completely amplify their idiocy, sometimes to a hilarious degree. Our VP of sales made territory decisions based on data that didn't exist. Our CFO showed the board a deck with fake insights. The AI was just investing plausible sounding percentages. Well, it sounds like your company is about to be run to the ground thanks to this AI agent making stuff up as they go along. But good luck on your endeavors anyway. Glad that you caught that in time, right? The overconfidence of AI users is truly staggering. We are cooked! Attack of the Sea Dance edition! We are cooked indeed, but not because AI is going to replace Hollywood. They said that 3 years ago, and I'm still waiting for it to do so. I would like the anti-AI people to point out all the artifacts in this AI video. Oh right, they can't! I don't even need to watch the video. I know the scene already, and Padme's big boobs are artificially huge. Like, bro, do you not see how fake looking that is? The AI model generated an exact diffuse replica of the scene and changed the lips and the voices to the point where anyone who hasn't seen Star Wars will be none the wiser. But they have seen Star Wars. It's not like it's the most obscure IP out there. Heck, even if you haven't seen Star Wars, those boobs are so fake that they wouldn't even be acceptable in a Dead or Alive Extreme game. Genuinely can't wait to change the ending of Revenge of the Sith. That's called a fanfiction, AI user. You are making fanfiction. And if you are remotely familiar with reading fanfiction, you know that most of them are trash, and that most people are not very talented at writing. This is an unfair comparison from an AI user. They genuinely think that AI is like cars. Cars must be eliminated from the market. Sincerely, a horse seller. The car in this context is AI, and horse in this context is a traditional artist. This guy genuinely believes that AI is about as important as cars, and you horse users are gonna be irrelevant someday, because people are mostly going to ride cars. The funny thing is, I don't disagree with the car comparison. If you think AI is like cars, then just like cars, people should not use it irresponsibly. Just like cars, you need to have a license to use them, which requires you to go through a lot of rigorous testing so that people are not harmed by their usage. And most importantly, they should not use them while they're under the influence. Unfortunately for AI users out there, unlike cars, AI is not an essential tool in life for most people, and they can totally live without one just fine. AI users are way too confident with what they got. I stopped reading at AI is dying. Well, considering that OpenAI is projected to lose billions of dollars, I think it is heading to that trajectory. By the end of 2026, AI will likely be writing Minecraft-level games, or just generating entire Minecraft worlds from a world model. Well, someone didn't play Minecraft because that's what Minecraft already does. Also, it's been a couple years now since AI-generated content has become mainstream and easily accessible, and you still haven't made anything worthy of recognition. No game engine needed! Yes, this absolute doofus has the audacity to say, no game engine needed. Imagine saying all that to a car. Yes, no engine is needed. It's not like the car's gonna move or anything. Betting against the exponential curve is not gonna age well. OpenAI is going to lose billions of dollars. You're the one betting against the curve. I don't feel bad for people like you. You're making a choice, so you get to inherit the consequences. It helps me sleep better. That implies that you weren't sleeping well. I don't have to change anything. I just need to point out that OpenAI is going to lose billions of dollars. You might want to say all this in front of a mirror. You're choosing not to use these tools to build impossible things that can help the world or enrich your own life. That's fine. And we both feel great. Wow, you are totally not mad about this at all. If this is genuinely fine, then you wouldn't have made a reply. If you do feel great, then you wouldn't have made a reply. And just leave us as is. I'm making a reply because I want to show people that you're seething. You make a reply because you are seething, but you claim that you don't. So keep on seething, dude. Don't forget to check out the ABB Show live stream. It is officially moved to Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll have a long Q&A session and early coverage of all the hooplas. Unfiltered, uncensored, live. Subscribe to this channel so you don't miss them and future videos. And that's all for the video today. Here's a cat. Once again, huge thanks to all the wonderful sponsors this week. You're all fantastic. Don't forget to check out my previous videos here. Click the like button, comment, subscribe, join the YouTube membership, leave some tips, just $1 down below. And thanks for watching.